Hey, Chris. I just was curious, how do you assess this one when the final score may not necessarily be reflective of the play through all three periods?
I mean, we didn't put ourselves in a bad position, but we weren't doing the things that would have allowed us to score goals and win the game. And we did it in spurts where we were playing fast and quick upping and getting behind their D. But doing it in spurts isn't going to get us the result we want. And then a couple of mental lapses pretty closely together, and 2 pucks end up in the back of the net. So that one stings a lot. But we obviously did a better job breaking the puck out and defending. But now we got to generate offense off of those plays.
Next question comes from Molly Walker with the New York Post. Molly, go ahead.
Hey, Chris, to kind of go off of that, to play neck and neck through nearly 50 minutes of the game, how much more does it sting to let up those 2 goals as of late?
Yeah, anytime you lose, it's frustrating. When you feel like you've defended pretty well for the entirety of the night, and you give up 30 seconds or a minute of kind of getting away from your structure, and it ends up in the back of your net. I mean, that's what's going to happen in our division and against veteran teams. So we got to play a full 60. It doesn't matter who we're playing in our division. There's a lot of good teams that stick to their structure and know how to win hockey games. And like I said before, we've got to find a way to generate more offense.
Next question comes from Tom Merriam. Tom, go ahead.
Chris, do you think Mika's playing at 100% yet?
You cut out there for a second. What did you say?
Do you think Mika's advantage is playing at 100% health-wise, given the fact that his production's so low?
I mean, regardless if a guy is playing at 100% or not, we're NHL players, we're professionals. Most guys are dealing with bumps and bruises. Some guys are playing through worse injuries or sicknesses, but I'm not going to speak to that. That's something that's stays in the room, obviously. But yeah, he's playing at 100%. He's doing an unbelievable job defensively. He's got the tough matchup every single night. He's getting defensive zone draws, and in my mind, he's eating up the top players in the league. And he's not exactly getting the ozone starts that he would necessarily get because he's drawing those hard matchups. So I think he's been doing a bang-up job, and he's doing everything he can to help our team win.
Next question comes from Vince Mercogliano. Vince, go ahead.
Hey, Chris, when you guys have had these losses in the past, you've talked about making plays that are too risky, too east-west, that sort of thing. Did you sense that any of that happened tonight, or did you just think that it was a matter of the goals not coming for you guys?
No, I think if we did that tonight, you would have seen a repeat of the first game. We didn't do that nearly as much, but we also weren't doing the things that allowed us to generate offense in the second game. We were a half step slow. We needed to raise the pace. We can't play at their pace. We have to play that much quicker to allow ourselves to make plays and to get going north and to get more pucks to the net instead of just laying it in corners and kind of playing that grinded out style. Obviously, there's a time and a place for that, and we did a lot of that, but there were certainly opportunities for us to turn around in the neutral zone and generate some chances.